Mr. President, I rise today to join my colleagues in our fight to keep a promise made to workers and retirees across this country. I'll start with where we were, where we are now, and what Washington needs to do to keep these promises. A little over 2 years ago, Central States Pension had an application before the Treasury Department, which, had it been approved, would have meant deep cuts to pensions that had already been earned over a lifetime of hard work. Retirees in my home state of Wisconsin began to receive letters notifying them that their pensions could be cut by 30, 50, and in some cases as much as 70%. Treasury made the right decision and rejected these pension cuts. That was an important victory, but we have always known that there is more work to be done, that we have to find a long-term solution that keeps these promises. I'm talking about a promise made to Bernie in Franklin, Wisconsin, who would have lost about 1/3 of his pension if Central State's application had actually gone through. I'm talking about a promise made to Kenny. Kenny's from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, who spent most of his career in trucking, paying into a pension fund to safeguard his family's future. He got a letter notifying him that his pension might be cut by 55%. I'm talking about promises made to 25,000 retirees and workers in the state of Wisconsin. They have been living with fear and uncertainty of not knowing whether the retirement security that they saved for and sacrificed for and that their families depend upon will be there when they need it. If Washington does not act, these workers and retirees will face massive cuts to their pensions, earned over decades of work. I have been proud to work side by side with Wisconsin retirees and with Senator Sherrod Brown to introduce the Butch-Lewis Act. The bill will put failing pension plans, including Central States, back on solid ground to ensure they can meet their commitments to retirees today and workers in decades to come. And it does so without cutting a single cent from the benefits that retirees have earned. In the time since Central States submitted its application to the Treasury Department, I have met with retirees in Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Endeavor, Wisconsin. Last week, I was in Brookfield, Wisconsin, with many more than 200 retirees and workers who are counting on Washington to pass this bill. Washington needs to act. We need to pass the Butch-Lewis Act, and we need to do it soon.